from dance to theatre to film. He's been instrumental in bringing stories to life. And while his roles were often hidden from the spotlight, Samoan actor and stuntman Tilo-Faiaoga has always put his heart into every performance.
I worked with James Cameron on Avatar 2. I was fortunate to work with Damon Faipuliai on Red, White and Brass, and then Justin Chun on Chief of War. My mum heavily influenced me. She was really good at dance. And then kind of fell into it. I went to a school called Whitirea Performing Arts, studied for 3 years, got a degree, and then was fortunate enough to join a company, and then been doing it ever since.
His love of performing arts catapulted into new horizons when he was made a stuntman in under 24 hours.
I kind of got the job on the day. Someone got fired, and then, they needed someone to fill in. Garrett Warren, who's a legendary stunt coordinator, asked if I could do it. I was yes man, yep. I didn't know what it entailed. Did it on the first take, and then yeah, after that, my life changed.
And while his repertoire's on a steady climb, Andy's pulling off his hardest stunt yet, playing dad on stage with his 11-year-old son, Dallas Tilo-Faiaoga. Shapes in the Clouds was showcased recently as part of the Pacific Dance Festival.
Dallas, first time working with your dad?
No, this is the second time. The first time we developed Shapes in the Clouds.
At the Messina Festival.
At the Messina Festival.
How has it been like to work with your dad so far?
It's been really fun. He's been teaching me how to inspire other people.
Shapes in the Clouds, the story itself is basically about a father and son. The father having unfulfilled dreams and aspirations, but as he gets older, he has to sacrifice them to provide. And then having a son who always just sees the wonder in the world, plays, understand that everything is a plaything, and just sees his imagination through anything.
And from his imagination births a new world filled with aspirations and hope.
What kind of superpowers does Robot have?
The power to believe.
Anything he believes, eh?
To make it come true.
Yeah, so with Dallas, because he's written half of these things, so it's up to me to try and make it come to life. There was a part in there, like, where we had to dance for 20 minutes straight. I just told him, my body, I'm too old to dance for 20 minutes straight. So I think just making him realize what was possible and what we could try and make come to life was kind of the bridge that we had.
But bridging reality with his son's vision meant Andy had to take a step back as a father and step up as a creative partner.
When we got cleared to put this up for Pacific Dance Festival, we had our first co-director, co-choreographer meeting, and we came to a point where we had a disagreement, and I was thinking in my head, and I really had to see him as a human rather than my son. I had to see him as an artist. He wanted to be famous, and then he said he wanted to be an artist. So what better way to do it than everything I know to offer it to him, and I guess that could be the best gift I could ever give him.
In creating his character Miti, Andy draws inspiration from those close to him.
I see a lot of Pacific men, or men in general, who, have all these dreams at high school, and then they kind of hold it off because they either have kids or, they get into the job and it's not what they expected it to be, and it's kind of unfulfilled. I think that's kind of things that I've seen growing up, because I was surrounded by a lot of sports, sports influences, and I think it's cool too to see different ways that, we can try and get to our dreams. You know what I mean?
Shapes in the Clouds weave storytelling with movement and poetry, reminding us of the power found in shared experiences across generations.
I think it's good for the older generation to listen to the younger generation's dreams, or your kids' dreams, and try and work together towards that dream, even if it changes. And it's also good for the younger generation to hear the older generation's dreams, or your parents' dreams, not for you, but for themselves, because then it kind of gives insight in their vulnerability. So I think for this work, if there's something to take away, just connection on that vibe.
The collaboration has proven to be more than just a theatre show. It's a personal memoir of a father and son to hold and pass on for generations to come.
The first one is not to be scared to tell a story and to venture the world. Secondly is to hopefully, if one day I go, he can say that he's done something with his dad, you know. And the third thing is, because he has a little brother now, maybe he can do the same for his little brother or for his kids.
For Dallas, this collaboration taught him that dreams are like shapes in the clouds. The more you believe, the clearer they become. A lesson he hopes young kids can take on.
To achieve their dreams, and it's alright to be a little bit weird sometimes, and keep seeing the wonders of the world before you have to pay taxes.
Fire.